Hey guys, welcome to the lesson here at THSS Technology. Today we're going to expand on our top-down shooter game by having it so that when our lasers leave the screen, they get destroyed, and also we're going to make it so that our lasers can kill the enemy. So this is kind of where we left off with last lesson. As we can see, I'm instantiating my laser here, but the lasers are going indefinitely throughout the scene, as we can see. And also, if we take one of our enemy prefabs here and drag them into the scene, our lasers are not killing the enemy, but our enemy is still killing the player, of course. So let's fix both those issues today. First, let's deal with just essentially despawning the lasers that we've been instantiating. So let's hop over to our scripting here, and let's go over to our laser script. Excellent. So currently in our laser script, all we have is our lasers moving up. And an easy way to solve this would be kind of the same way we set our boundaries for the player. We're going to do that with an if statement, okay? So let's create a simple little if statement here. So we're going to say if the transform, let's fix that there, if the transform.position of our y is greater than something, if it's greater than a certain value. So let's go back over to Unity here and see what that might be. So if our transform position is greater than, looking over here, it looks like about y equals 6. So once our transform position gets greater than 6, that is when we can despawn our lasers. So let's go back to our scripting here. So if our transform position.y is greater than 6, what do we want to happen? So let's put our squiggly brackets here. Well, we just want to destroy. And what do we want to destroy? We want to destroy this game object. Excellent. Let's end that line there with a semicolon. Let's head back in Unity, test this out. So we're moving around, firing our lasers, and our lasers are despawning once they hit 6 on the Y value. Excellent. So that's working. Perfect. Now let's fix the second issue in our game where our lasers are not killing our enemy. So we're going to do that by hopping back into our scripting here, and we're going to go actually into our enemy script. Okay, so right now, currently in our enemy script, all we have is when the enemy collides with something, or anything essentially, other, destroy that other game object. Okay? But what we want to do is we wanted to look for the on trigger enter, but what we're going to do is we're going to have it look for specific tags. Now what a tag is, you can tag anything in Unity that is a game object. Okay, so as you can see, my player here has the tag of player. My laser, I created a custom tag called laser, and my enemy has a tag of enemy. Oh, actually currently does, so let's fix that. So as we can see, when I go to the tag options, we actually don't have an enemy tag. So we're going to add a tag. Let's add a new tag here. Let's call it enemy. And then we can go back to our enemy prefab here and tag it as an enemy. Excellent. So now everything has a proper tag. So now what we can do is when we go back to the scripting here, we can create an if statement that's going to look for a specific tag. Okay? So let's actually just remove this line of code right here for now. And let's create our first if statement. Okay, so we're going to go if, and what are we really looking for? Well, let's hop onto our friend, the Unity API, and all I did was did a quick Google search here for Unity API on trigger enter, which we've been using, and I just put the word tag. And the very first thing that's going to come up is looking for this value called compare tag. Okay, and as you can see here, it's actually just got the code that we want, destroy other game object. That's pretty perfect. So what we do up here is if other.gameObject.compareTag is player, destroy the other game object. So it's only going to destroy it if its tag is player. Okay, so let's go back to Unity here. We're going to do if other.gameObject.compareTag, and what's a compare tag? And let's put our brackets is player. Destroy, not destroy object, destroy other.gameObject. Okay? Now this is nothing new. We've already been doing this. Our enemy before was already able to destroy our player, but let's just do a quick little test to make sure this is working here. So we're going to hit play. We're just flying around. Let's drag an enemy prefab into the scene. Laser's not killing it, and our enemy is successfully killing our player. Perfect. So let's add another if statement now. Okay, so let's do another if other.gameObject.compareTag, and let's make this tag, however, our laser. Okay, But instead of destroy other game object, we're not going to be destroying the laser. Let's destroy this dot game object. Okay, in this situation, that if it's when it's comparing the tag and if the collider of the laser is hitting the enemy, it's going to destroy the enemy itself because we said this game object as opposed to other game object. So let's save that, go back into Unity, let's hit play, run our test, drag our enemy prefab into the scene, and there we go. The enemy has been destroyed. Perfect. Okay, well that's all for today's lesson. Next lesson we will be going into player lives. Thanks for watching.